Joining us now is a man who had a massive touchdown. Long ball. Grabbed it with his fingertips. Secured it. Scored a touchdown. Celebrated with his friends. Ladies and gentlemen, a man who was undrafted out of Iowa State, spent some time at Jacksonville, then he went on to the Green Bay Packers. This year, had a massive start to the season, got hurt, had surgery, was out, came back, making plays, and I do believe I just watched a video that he put out where they called him the Lizard King. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Lazard. Yeah! What's going on, man?
What's good?
Hey,
thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you. Lizard King, is that the nickname, the Lizard King?
Yep. I've kind of been going with that whole thing now. You know, my whole life, my last name Lazard, obviously spelled just like lizard, just replacing the I with an A. So growing up, a lot of people have mispronounced my last name several times, calling me Lizard. So I've always kind of had that name kind of hovering around me, growing up and everything. And I think as I've obviously grown up and been more in the spotlight, a lot more people have kind of embraced that. And obviously, Robert California with the famous line in The Office kind of just put the punch right where it needed to be.
You know, it's like Geico Gecko. You know, that's the same type of thing.
Right.
Have you seen True Detective with the Lizard King?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Don't watch it.
Where we
Don't
going?
watch it. You good?
I'm great.
Hey, you look good over there, man. Where are we? Are we in your room right now? Where are we at?
We're in my little loft area, just hanging up upstairs. Got a nice little spot in Green Bay. You know, being in Green Bay, people obviously complain, saying, you know, it's not the big city and all that, but rent is very cheap here. A lot of space, which I love. So I'm loving living here in Green Bay. I got a nice little loft. My basement's nice and set up for me to go out there and chill out, hang out with the boys when I need to, and just be in my space. To be the best me.
We saw MVS's house, I believe, was massive as well. You guys seem to be having a great time right now. This offense seems to be almost unstoppable at this point. Whenever you guys need to turn it on, you can turn it on. When you scored your touchdown, obviously massive moment. But in the offense itself, do you guys feel, and yourself included, like every single play feels like we can make a big play? It feels like every single play could be a massive play, especially with the guy that's throwing the ball.
Yeah, definitely having Aaron Rodgers back there kind of run the show helps tremendously. But, you know, really it's the other 9 guys on the field as well. You know, I think we have very talented top to bottom through our entire roster. Offensively, you know, we have a great O-line, great running backs, and obviously Davante leading our receiving room as well. We feel like we have weapons top down through the board and everything. So, yeah, like you said, it doesn't matter what play they call. We go out there with the confidence and the belief in ourselves that we're going to score every play.
Top 2, not 2 with Davante. Are you pretty pumped that he is now a part of that national conversation?
Absolutely. And I think it's really something that's been long overdue. If you really watch his tape and you study receiver technique, the intricacies of the game and everything, it's something that he does at an elite level. You know, no one on this planet can stay with him. You know, I think I've said before, his feet should be registered weapons, just like some boxers, MMA people have their hands registered weapons. You know, what he does on the football field with his feet is unbelievable. And that's why he's not 2, but he's in a own category of himself.
So interesting to me because I don't know much about Davante, I don't think. I've been a fan, obviously, here, and hearing his name in the conversation of best wide receiver in the NFL has been very cool, I think, for a lot of Packers fans who've gotten a chance to watch this, and obviously for Davante. But then they said before the game, he went up to Jalen Ramsey and said, hey, let's give these people what they want or something like that. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
Like, is that what Davante's like all the time? Is that the type of, is he a guy that will talk or chirp a little bit, or is he just super competitive, whatever? Because I love that even more if that's the case.
Yeah, you know, I think that's a really big part of who he is, and really, you know, a lot of players on our team. You look at Aaron as well, super competitive. You know, Davante goes out there every single day and works his butt off. In practice, it could be routes on air. We're just getting warmed up. You know, he's going out there working as hard as he can, trying to be better, trying to improve his game, because, you know, you only get so many limited opportunities to capitalize in the league and in the NFL. So he knows that. And I think with his work ethic, he's really instilled that within our wide receiver room as well, of knowing that you have to go out there and be your best self every single day, push yourself to the another limit, so that he can go out there and give the fans what he wants. And he for sure has been doing that all year, and you saw that on Saturday as well.
That's a fucking awesome quote. Hey, they want it. Why don't you just give it to them? Why don't you cover me? Like that is such a, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like it's not, you're not really taking a shot, but you're definitely, there's quite a joust happening right there. Ty, what do you got?
Alan, I don't want to say you came out of nowhere because I've been watching you for years, but at what point did things really click for you in the NFL when you knew like you could be a guy? And how often did you wish that you would have went to Iowa instead of Iowa State?
Great question. That's a good follow-up.
Never. I did know when you guys had me in the queue waiting to get on the show, you guys had my graphic right next to the Hawkeye helmet that you have there on your desk. So I did notice that.
Nice.
Trying to take some jabs there. But Iowa State obviously is doing a lot better this year and will continue to do so with Matt Campbell at the helm.
He's going to get poached. He's going to get poached.
Yeah.
But, which kind of ties into the beginning part of the question. When I really knew that I could play in the NFL and be a great player was when Matt Campbell showed up at Iowa State, and he held me to these really high expectations and standards that, for me, I couldn't see myself reaching those levels at that time because I didn't have anyone else to compare to reflect it to. But once I got here to Green Bay, and I had guys like Davante, Aaron Rodgers, David Bakhtiari, Mercedes Lewis, just to kind of name a few guys to hold themselves to a high standard every single day, I was easy to attach myself to them and follow their lead and role. So it was only, it's been in the works for a long time. I've always believed in myself. I've always had the utmost confidence, but just having guys to validate that, to push me, and to hold me to a high standard has been in the works for a couple of years now. Had
to feel pretty good the day that it all kind of worked for you in Green Bay and say, man, thank God the Jaguars cut me. Now, granted, there's no state tax, and it's warm down there, and obviously Urban's and all that stuff, but it has to feel pretty good to be a part of the offense and the team that you're a part of up there in Lambeau. This weekend you're playing in the most iconic stadium at home against Tom Brady, and you're going to be a massive part of the offense. Has to be pretty fucking cool. Now, let's talk about something a little bit more serious here. You do a juice review, is that right? I saw a couple. I believe it's on TikTok. I do not do the TikTok, but if something makes its way from TikTok into my Twitter timeline, I know that it is being talked about. If it's hopped out of that platform into another platform and then into my timeline, I know it's doing well. I believe you are a very accomplished juice reviewer at this point. Congrats on that. How did we fall into this pastime?
So it kind of all started when I went through my injury. I went through surgery and I was on IR, so my schedule was a lot more wide open. I had a lot more free time. And, one thing with the Green Bay Packers, I think they do an outstanding job with the food and nutrition that they bring for us and provide for us at the stadium. And they put out a juice every single day. So I've been drinking those juices all year. And just wanted to kind of have some fun with it. Started, making some stories, giving my opinion on the juices and everything. And then recently just kind of got put on the TikTok gang and started putting my videos on there and just kind of been running with it since.
Okay, do the people that make the juices know that you're judging it, and have you ever said, this juice stinks?
Yes, I have. There's been a few juices with cayenne in it, and that's like my least favorite. That's my, yeah. That's just not for me. Too hot, too spicy, but I appreciate all those juices. My guy, Big Smooth, what's up the smoothies every single day. I got my smoothie right here. So he works with the smoothies and the juices, and Adam does a great job of just top to bottom, juices, food, nutrition, all that.
Yeah, except for the bullshit cayenne pepper ones he puts out there. Save those in the back, Smooth. What do you got, Connor?
Yeah, Lizard King, I see you got the Bucks jersey on. Are you a big basketball guy? And also, are you going to try and become a part owner similar to Aaron?
Yeah, I got to represent Giannis and the Bucks here. I am a big basketball fan. Basketball is really my first love. One of my favorite coaches of all time was my high school basketball coach, Brad Bjorken. So yeah, I've always loved basketball, and I've always dreamed about playing in the NBA. Fortunately for me, I just ended up in the NFL. But hopefully once this COVID stuff gets out of the way, I'll be able to attend some games this year, or hopefully in the near future to be out there. And I just love sports. I love competition, and I think being on the court side of the basketball game, especially in a playoff atmosphere, doesn't really get much better than that as a fan.
Yeah. I've been there It is wild, but you're a part of the show now too. Now whenever you're down there courtside, you know what I mean. A lot of eyes are on you there. No drinks can be spilled. You know what I mean. You're on TV. Can't get up to piss only at certain times because if not, you're blocking to something. A lot of pressure down there courtside. I hope you perform well down there. You said your first love was basketball. Did you get any offers to play basketball? Were you pretty good?
Yeah, I was decent. I couldn't really shoot very well, so to speak. When I was younger, my jumpers improved vastly, especially since being in Green Bay. We have a hoop in our team room actually, so our team meeting room. So we shoot all the time. But in high school, you know, I was just really I like to call myself a more athletic Russell Westbrook. I couldn't really shoot, but I was just running up and down the floor, just dunking it. Yeah, I think I had like 46 dunks my junior year.
Where are you from originally?
Des Moines, Iowa. I went to Urbandale High School.
So you're just running around Iowa dunking on all the little white kids all through high school?
All throughout the Midwest, yes, sir.
I probably dunked on this guy.
There's a lot of Hawkeye fans I dunked on.
I love that. You play video games?
Honestly, this is probably the first year I stopped playing video games.
Look at you, scoring touchdowns divisional round. Hey,
That's funny how that works.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out this whole life thing, becoming an adult, and everything. So I've sat down the Xbox controller for now. My friends are really pissed. I'm really big into FIFA, and Call of Duty. So those have been like my main two games. But as soon as the season's over, I'm picking that controller up and I'm about to just lock myself in our room for probably 48 hours straight.
Hey, well, good luck in there, Lizard King. Good luck this weekend, pal. We're all incredibly happy and proud to watch you play, dude. Undrafted guy making big-time plays. It's awesome. Thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate that.
Hey, that catch was a hell of a catch, too, by the way. It wasn't just like it was handed to you. I mean, normally Aaron will just drop it right into your hands for you, but you had to make a hell of a play at like probably 20 miles an hour. That's a big-time play.
Yeah. It's about time I kind of paid the dues back to him.
Oh, because of the
just amazing passes every time. You know, one time I had to go make a play, and I did.
That's very nice of you to do that for him, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a great guy.
It feels like your team really likes each other. You talked about the hoop in the team room. Is it a very chill atmosphere over there? It feels like if you watch you guys, not just now, obviously you're in the Final Four, so the team, there's a lot of good things to talk about now whenever you're in the champ. But for the last, maybe even the entire season, it felt like you guys were a very tight group. Why is that, you think?
I really just think it's the people inside the entire organization, top to bottom. I think Coach LaFleur and the staff that he's brought in there as well. I mean, we're really close with our coaches. I think the communication level, relationship level that we have, and just type of conversations that we have in our locker room with our coaches, with our teammates, and just really everyone inside the whole organization brings us really closer, and we're able to obviously share this unique bond and this journey together. And we've just really been piggybacking off the great year that we've been having.
Man, that's awesome. Enjoy the hell out of it. I don't think that happens all the time. Could you tell us what scary ninja means?
Scary ninja, I can't.
Come on.
You almost had him.
Because I know you can ask the guy tomorrow about it.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell us, so I try to ask everybody else.
Yeah, don't try to get me in trouble. I'm just finally having success, and now you're trying to put me in the dog pile.
That is not how I would have blamed it on somebody else. I would have said I was talking to somebody.
I already dropped that one pass, man. I already have enough. He's gonna be on my ass all week. Like, come on.
Hey, big game this weekend. Good luck, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Lazard. Thank you.